All right, we are continuing Chapter 9 Rational Expression Notes with number 17. So down here we're solving, and we have to check for extraneous solutions. And what this would mean here with the extraneous solutions whenever we're solving is that when we're done, we need to check and see, could that answer work? So one way that we can do that is right at the beginning, I'm going to look at all three of my fractions and say, what can k not be? And from 17, it's pretty easy to see that k cannot be 0. So at the end, when we get our answer k equals blah, if we end up getting k equals 0, then we'll cross that out and we'll say something like no solution, right? Because k can't be 0. But if we get anything else, if we get k equals 5, then we're done. We don't have to do anything special. So solving here, I want to start off by getting rid of my denominator. If I multiply by a k squared everywhere, then my denominators will go away. So whenever it goes there, it'll just be a 1. There will be a minus k. And here will be an equals 6k plus 36. If I put my 36 to the left, I'll get a negative 35. And if I put my k on the right, I'll get a 7k if I'm able to write k correctly. Dividing by 7 will give me negative 5 is k. And there we are. Again, if that was like 0, here, if it was 0 equals k, then I would cross that out because that wouldn't make sense. Number 18, same kind of deal. At the beginning, I'm going to look and see, well, what can k not be? So k can't be 0. And this time, to get rid of all my denominators, I'm going to multiply by 3k. So I'll have k minus 5 equals 2k minus 4 plus 3, right? Whenever I distribute this to this guy, the k goes away and I'm left with a 3. Now, whenever I solve, I'll get, I don't know, what is this going to be? K minus 5 is 2k minus 1. Negative 4, yeah. I'll put my k on the right and my negative 1 to the left. And there we are. Number 19. What I'm going to multiply by here is going to be 3x squared. We need to check our denominator, x can't be 0, right? Whenever I distribute this out, I'll end up having an x equals 3 times x plus 6 minus 3. So x is 3x plus 18 minus 3. So negative 2x is 15, and x is 15 over 2, and I'll make it a negative 15 halves. There's that. And number 20. Here, again, k can't be 0. And I'm going to multiply both sides by 3k squared. 3k squared. So whenever I distribute, I'll end up having a 9 minus k, I need parentheses right there, k minus 3 equals 3. Right, notice that we need the parentheses here. Whenever we get rid of that denominator, this negative sign goes to both the k and the negative 3. So then we'll have a 9 minus k plus 3 is 3. So negative k plus 12 is 3. Negative k is negative 9, and k is 9. So there we are. None of these had an issue with the extraneous solution. And I don't think there's going to be any like that on the homework either. But it is something that's good to check. So that is that. There's the homework. You guys know that you have the answer key at the end. I guess you really don't need it for this, but you would need the answer key for the homework. And the homework answer key will be in the same spot. You can check your answers. On the homework, if you have anything like this, where you have something that's factored, I don't care if it's factored or if it's not factored. I just care that it's correct. So if you look at the answer key and it's not the exact same thing as your answer, that is okay, as long as they're equivalent. So that is that. Good luck, and email me if you have questions.